Work on the bridge has been ongoing for some time now. During that time we've laid something like 200,000 tonnes of various materials, sub-base, CVGM concrete and bituminous materials. Today we're going to be laying asphalt surface course with pre-coated chippings applied into it. This surface course provides a very durable, waterproof surfacing and is quite common on bridge decks.
One of the major things that we factor in, that we found when we're on this bridge, is the changing weather conditions. That's been a major player in ensuring that our deliveries and we monitor that consistently. Because we're on the estuary, the weather's consistently changing. Regardless of the forecast, we tend to go with what's coming in on the radar and try and plan our works around that, really. And of course, because we usually work at ground level, because we're working high up, the wind variables with this material don't go well together, so we have to be very, very cautious as to when we start laying. The plan for the main run, which we call it, we've done the approaches. The main run was to take 6 days. We're currently on day 4 of that. There's been a few issues with the weather, which has just knocked the programme a little bit, but we're hoping to claw that back with a change in the way we're going to work on the southbound carriageway. We've got a few ideas of how we're going to sort of piece everything together. I mean, ideally we would want to go from point A to point B, but like I say, because of weather factors, we're just changing a few things around, which will still be able to get us the amount of tonnage and the amount of area covered that we need, but we just have to do it a bit differently.
We take safety very seriously at Tarmac, and the morning briefing is one of the most important parts of that. We've just seen our supervisor Chris give a briefing to the gang, and during that briefing he will outline what's going to go on during the day, what material is going to be laid, the sequence of the work, and then he'll go on to talk about some of the safety hazards that exist on the site for the day and how we're going to control those. It also gives an opportunity for the lads in the gang to contribute, to raise any safety observations that they may have, and then they can get on with their daily work. And it's testament really to those sort of briefings that in the 2 years since we've started work, we've had 0 accidents or injuries on this scheme.
I think you can see from behind me now, when you're looking at the structure, we've got rolling crowns to sort of develop inside it, so we've got to move the water over from one side to the other, so there's a lot of different changes in the way we lay the mat, or the way Tarmac lay the mat, and then following the process through on the design. Hopefully, as you can see, it does look a really good mat behind us now coming northbound on that, and they can replicate it on the southbound. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's been a challenge for everybody on the Mersey Gateway project, plus for Tarmac as well. I'm quite happy with the workmanship, everything what's gone on with Tarmac now. The quality's there. We've got good supply, we've got local batching plants, and when they've wanted to do it, they've done it. You know, I mean, just saying section 6 in one day, they actually supplied 1,602 tonne in a day, and it got laid in one 9-hour shift, which I can't moan about. I mean, and yesterday they put nearly 800 tonne down of hot rolling chips, which is, yeah, it's great for me as a permit manager to see a company like Tarmac delivering for me.
We call it a flagship scheme. The lads on site, you know, they come by once every 5-10 years, and it's quite a privilege to work on it, and it's a good one for the CV, shall we say. So it's been challenging, but rewarding in the same way. You know, I can look down the northbound carriageway, it's all finished, and know that, you know, I've been a part of this, and yeah, really rewarding.
The Mersey Gateway Bridge has been a special project to work on. Most of the time we're working on groundworks and surfacing works at ground level. It's great to be involved in an iconic project like this, and we've worked closely with Mersey to get where we are today, and we're all very pleased to see the work almost completed.